are a barbecue staple. How do we do those fantastic at home?
Well, first of all, we use a St. Louis rib, which I like because it's a little bit further down on the animal, meaning that it's closer to the pork belly, so it's got a lot more fat in it than a baby back may have. So again, it works really good with our spice rub, which our spice rub has got a great balance of sweet and salt to it. We don't rub it with anything.
Okay, so no rub. So you've taken that raw and you rub it with nothing. You put it directly into the pit.
Actually, we don't rub it with like yellow mustard or anything, but we actually just use just our rib rub. Place that on there, rub that, and then place it in the smoker. And we do them about 275. They take about 3.5 hours.
So a dry rub on the ribs before they go into that low and slow heat. And you said about 4 hours, 225?
It can go, if you want to go a little bit slower, you can go 225 for about 4 hours. We go a little bit hotter to kind of get that nice crust on the outside. So you're talking about like 275 for about 3 to 3.5 hours.
Looks fantastic. Now, how do I know? So you've turned it over so the bone is up.
Correct.
Okay, so that makes it easier to prepare?
Correct, but it's, I mean, when we say fall off the bone, I don't want to be able to come grab my bone and twist it and pull it out. When I take a bite, I want that meat to come off. So I just turn them upside down so I can see where the bone runs. And again, you know, we're kind of going for that competition quality. And when you're talking about that, you've got that great bark on the outside of it, the crust, the pink ring, and then the muscle itself is nice and tight. But if I take a bite out of it, you see it just comes right off the bone.
Because I love barbecue ribs so much, but there is nothing that ruins barbecue for me when a rib that is overdone or underdone.
Correct.
So to do that perfectly, it should have minimal resistance, but it shouldn't actually fall off.
Correct. So if you can take the bone and twist it and pull it out, that's overdone. But if you go to take a bite and it's not pulling off the bone and the bone doesn't come clean, then it's underdone. 4th of July is a perfect time to smoke some chicken wings. Nothing like taking those wings low and slow and then finishing them in the oven or grill to crisp up the outside of that skin. Awesome snack in between the day, in between meals, or a really good way to accent an amazing barbecue dinner with the family.
So we'll pull them in, we have that great wing, and then we'll do the dry spice or the sauce, and then we put them in the smoker over the indirect heat.
Yes. And then when we take them out, we'll go ahead and put them into a bowl and then finish them with the sauce again. And we can do anything from a Carolina, which is great mustard, to our Texas hot, even to something as simple as the buffalo. One of my favorites is rib rub. Rib rub's great, and lemon pepper also works really well with that hickory smoke.
So a good wing can either be dry or sauced, but it's smoked in that marinade one way or another, or smoked in that rub one way or another. So about 2 hours, you said?
It's about a 2-hour process, and then you know, we finish them, get that skin a little crisp on the outside of it, and then just toss them and sauce them. And
looks fantastic.
That's it. That's our smoked hickory smoked wings.
That is a pretty perfect barbecue wing, pretty perfect barbecue display. So we hope y'all have a great weekend and you can enjoy some barbecue. And while we hope that you will get it from Dickey's Barbecue, we also hope you've learned a little something so you can do it at home.